All right, so the next 10 pictures are in, like selfies or pictures of subscribers and their associates are in. So it is time for the next episode of Selfie Guesser. I'm not committed to that name, but I don't know what else to call it for now, so I'll call it that for now. So yeah, we're gonna get into that, but before that, I'm going to reveal the answers to the last one. And that's how I'm gonna structure this what hopefully becomes a series. I'm going to reveal the answers at the beginning, the answers of the previous one at the beginning of the next one. So let's get into the answers for the last one. So person one in the last video, I guess Balkan. Although I did say would see you sometimes see English people or Italian people with this kind of look. The answer is 50% English, 38% Italian, 12% German, Dutch, Swiss, and Irish. So quite a broad European mix. Um, yeah, pretty tough to guess. I was wrong, but I at least like ex like I expressed certain thoughts that were not completely wrong before I made my official guess. So I'll give myself some credit for that. Person number two, I guess Slovakian. I actually meant to say Slovenian in the video. I had this guy had in the Discord me and one other person had guessed Slovakian. He said we were wrong, and then I was like, okay, I was gonna change it just to Slovenia because I thought it was around there. Still said Slovakia for some reason in the video, but either way, both those guesses were wrong. And person number two is Serbian. Um, so yeah, I guess that's why you said like it would be hard to guess because quite light featured for a Serbian. I think I've known three Serbian blonde people, but I don't think any of them had blue eyes and blonde hair. So for a Serbian, yeah, it's quite light features. Actually, doing this, I realized I've grown up around a lot of Balkan people. Like I might have grown up with more Balkan people than any other type of person. Like it's probably close between Balkan people and Northwest Europeans, which is, I guess, unusual um, for like a Canadian. Okay, person number three is Irish. I did say, and you guys, I want to just point out, a lot of you guys gave me quite a lot of shit for guessing Eastern European. I did say at first, though, that my first impression was that he was like maybe Irish mixed with Native American. And a lot of you guys who are giving me shit for saying he looked Eastern European were saying he looked like part black, part Mexican. So I just want to point that out. I did say my initial impression was at least part Irish. So yeah, apparently he's fully Irish. Um, person number four is apparently Irish, English, German majority, Eastern European minority, Russian specifically. So I did say he looked a bit Irish. I ended up guessing Ukrainian. But I'm glad there's some Eastern European. I wasn't completely off. Then person number five, I guess Ukrainian again. You know, I already explained how the Orthodox cross um made me think down that tangent or whatever. But yeah, apparently this guy is English with and traces of Dutch. Um, yeah, to me, I have to say, I this guy to me doesn't look like his ancestry is from the British Isles. Like I could see partially, but to me, I would I would not guess British Isles. I would say that it does look like there's something else mixed in there. Person number six, this guy, I guessed right, basically. Irish, English, and heavy Germanic. Apparently, his last name is actually Saxon, and I did bring up Anglo-Saxon, so I was right for that one. And then person number seven is apparently English and Germanic, and yeah, I was wrong for him. I thought he looked Irish, but then guessed Russian, so I was wrong for that. Person number eight, apparently, I guess Greek, and apparently he is actually part Greek. Apparently, he's a mix of English, Greek, and a few different Mediterranean islands. And yeah, that makes sense based on what I thought. I thought he looked a bit Greek, but like not fully, which so apparently that I was right in that intuition. And then person nine is apparently Irish and English. I was pretty confident that this guy was Irish. I feel like he just has a certain phenotype that you only see in Irish people. Like another person who has it, for example, is like Wayne Rooney. Like there's a certain Irish phenotype that you just don't see anywhere else, really. So I was pretty confident that this guy was Irish. The same people. Then this guy, person 10, with the Dutch last name, I guess Belgian. Uh, but yeah, apparently he's 100% Dutch. Okay, so that's all the answers for the last one. Now let's get into the new round uh, of selfie guess or whatever the fuck we're gonna call this. This guy, I have to say, looks British more than anything. Um, yeah, I just had to me this guy looks more British than anything. He also asked what his age was for extra points, and so I guess I'll guess that. Just because I can see some grays, I'm gonna say like or mid 30s. Aside from the grays, I wouldn't say you look necessarily that old, but I guess like 33 or so. But yeah, I think this guy looks British more than anything. This guy is probably going to be the most difficult one. This guy, like, he has quite Asiatic eyes, but he looks mostly European, but with quite squinty eyes. And I can't tell, but I think his eyes look like they might actually be like a light color on while also being squinty. I'm not sure what to guess for this guy. There are some context clues that like I have to be honest about my thought process, and the guy who sent this, he sent a picture of himself at first, but he revealed his ethnicity in the Discord, so I'm not posting that. And he was German and Serbian. Uh so that is a bit of a context clue. Like I think he either lives in Germany or Serbia, I would assume. And this could be a Serbian friend he has, or friend from I don't know, who knows? Like this guy might go back and forth between Serbia and Germany. So that would make me lean towards guessing this guy as Serbian more than I probably otherwise would have. Although I have known a Serbian guy who looks kind of similar to this, who has kind of squinty eyes like this. But yeah, this is a tough one. I think it's probably Balkan. I think it's from somewhere in the Balkan region, either Serbian, Bulgarian, Romanian, maybe Turkish. Might be Turkish. And, if this guy's in Germany, wouldn't be the that'd be a pretty safe guess, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. If he was mixed, it would also make sense. I'm not sure what to guess for this guy, honestly. I guess I should guess Turkish. Yeah, okay, I guess my guess for this guy is gonna be Turkish. This guy, there's two pictures of him. And when I first saw this guy, my impression was that he looked like kind of Greek, maybe Greek mixed with like Northern European. But then as I looked at him more, I kind of thought like he's probably just like Scandinavian. And then yeah, I think he looks Danish. I once I thought that, I couldn't unsee it, and now I feel like I'm irrationally confident that this guy's Danish. So I'm gonna guess specifically Danish for this guy. Then so this is person 4 and person 5. Person 4, uh, it's kind of tough to guess. The safest guess, I guess, for like East Asians would be Chinese, just because there's so many more Chinese than anyone else. But I think I'm gonna go for Korean. And then for this person, I think I'm gonna go. I think this person looks like British, Irish, maybe mixed with Central European. That's that's what I would guess. And then so this is person 6, and my initial thought when I saw this person was that they looked Italian for some reason. I thought Italian. Um, maybe Italian mixed with like Northern European a bit, like Northwestern European. You do see that in America quite a bit, like half Italian, half like British or Irish. So that was my initial thought. Uh, as I looked at her more, I realized like she could be Polish or something, maybe one of those Eastern, more Northeastern European countries. But I think I'm gonna stick with my gut. I'm gonna guess Italian mixed with like British and Irish. Then next person is this guy on the right, and yeah, this person looks distinctly Polish to me. I think this is a Polish person. That is my guess. Not much more to say. I feel like if I analyze it more, I'll just be overthinking it. I think this guy looks Polish. I like the picture. Maybe that'll be the thumbnail. But yeah, Polish is my guess. Next guy is, so I think this is, am I on, did I add, fuck. Am I on the right number? I was thinking this guy's 7, 8, but then there's 3 more. I think I got the number wrong. Anyway, let me just look at the numbers again, just so we have this in order. This is person number 1, person number 2, person number 3, person 4, person 5, person 6, person 7, person 8. Then I've got 3 left here. Why do I have 3 left? Okay, maybe we're doing more than 10. Maybe I accidentally have got more than 10 here. Anyway, this person, anyway, wait, am I doing this right? Okay, yeah, I think I got 11. Okay, I thought I had 10. Anyway, this person to me looks either um Spanish, Portuguese, or Italian. Uh, there's some context clues like in the picture. This building ends with Edo, which I would associate with being Italian. It looks Southern European, so I feel like this is either Italy or, I mean, it could be really anywhere in Southern Europe, but that name seems Italian to me. I don't know what's going on here. Like they're drinking American beer, and this person definitely does not look Southern European. I feel like it's a possibility this is like an American visiting Europe, and if this person is American, that would mean it's more likely for him to be Italian than Spanish, for example, just because of how many more Italian Americans there are. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for Spanish for this guy. I think Spanish is gonna be my guess. Next guy is this guy, and I feel like he looks like he could be maybe German, or like continental European, but I think it's more likely this guy's British, and I'm gonna say specifically Scottish. To me, I think this guy looks specifically Scottish. The person that I've known who this guy looks most like, his name was actually like straight up his last name was actually Wallace. This guy looks like someone I used to know who was Scottish background with who fully had the last name Wallace. I'm gonna get Scottish for this guy. Um, and then the last two are from the same person, and I do think this guy looks Greek, and I actually grew up around quite a lot of Greek people. I do think this guy looks Greek, but I have to also be honest about my, the thought process. And this guy who sent this one and the next one he originally sent someone else, but he revealed the ethnicity in the Discord, so I'm not using that one. And that person was Greek. I'm getting the impression that the person who sent these last two is Greek. Uh, but this guy I do feel like genuinely does look Greek, so I think that would likely still be my guess anyway. And then the last one, I feel like looks less distinctly Greek. Like this could be Italian or Spanish or something else. Um, doesn't look like the Greek girls I grew up with. I wish they did look more like that, but yeah, I'm gonna guess Greek for this person anyway. I think this person is Greek. So yeah, that's my final guess for this round. I guess there's 11 people and I miscounted. That's my final guess for this round. The answers for this one will be at the beginning of the next episode. If you want to send in a picture of yourself, join the Discord. The link will be in the description. go to the selfie guesser section and yeah, post a picture of yourself and try not to reveal your ethnicity in the Discord, because then I won't include in the video. A lot of people did that. So yeah, make sure you don't reveal the ethnicity too early unless you're gonna censor it in the Discord. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Also, feel free to comment your guesses too, because if you could just comment your guesses, and then yeah, the answers will be revealed at the beginning of the next video, which there hopefully is in this series. But yeah, that is all for now.